I'm here with Alex SPIROGLOU, and we're talking about the value of having a mentor to teach you how to trade and maybe some things to ask of your mentor before you get started. So Alex, I know having a coach to guide you is a good idea, but what questions should I ask to make sure that I'm getting the right mentor for me?
Great question. Basically what you have to make sure is have a look at their track record, if they're willing to provide one, to make sure that they actually practice what they preach. Once you've made sure that they are dealing with a legitimate person, someone that actually knows their trade, then you have to sit down and chat and ask them what kind of strategies they will be teaching. Because a strategy is like a suit. It has to fit you. Different strategies have different characteristics. For example, trend following strategies have a large number of consecutive losing trades. They don't have a low winning average. So it has to have the right personality to trade that. For example, myself, I'm too insecure. I couldn't trade something like that. But if I was to teach it, I have to make sure that the person willing to learn it has the same aptitude for this particular strategy.
Now, I know a lot of traders want to look over the shoulder of another trader and just copy what they do. Should I be looking to replicate what they're doing or find my own way to implement the strategy that they use?
The answer is both yes and no. The point of looking over the shoulder of someone is obviously to replicate what they're doing. But the answer is at the same time no, because you're not supposed to be copying exactly what they do. You're supposed, at the first stage, learn to become a good loser, learn to lose the right way, and then when it comes to making money, you will start developing tools on the right path, on correct principles, based on what you're seeing. But be fully aware that as you've learned the basics, a few years down the line, it will be a completely different picture than you're being mentored. So the answer is both yes and no.
All right, and you mentioned track record being important. Do I want them to make money a couple of years in a row, or really what's enough of a winning trading percentage that I should be comfortable with?
Well, obviously the longer the better. Of course, people should be fully aware that not every trader will have a winning year each year or each month. So that's why it's also very important to be checking the strategy itself. I mean, on the back of which kind of inefficiency is that track record being created. But to answer your question, obviously, the longer the track record, the better it is. I think a minimum of 3 years would be enough. 3 or 4 years, I mean, the absolute minimum would be okay.
Alex, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.
You're watching the MoneyShow.com video network.